Let's be honest, guys. An F450, that's not going to happen right now. Everything got so bad so quickly. It's unreal how quickly everything turned. There's no working right now. Everything's been stopped by the governor at this point. That is non-essential. It's going to be a stretch to consider doing landscaping odds and ends, right now. Essential business, guys. So everything's pretty much stopped. We did have a couple things lined up, a couple big jobs lined up, but I'm just going to put everything on pause right now. We were looking at going out as the virus was getting bigger. I've been talking with the guys. We're going to take out 2 different trucks at once so that they didn't have to be in the same vehicle at the same time. One person could drive the silver truck and someone else could take old green, and that way they wouldn't be in the same vehicle together, and then they could work away from each other a little bit. But honestly, guys, at this point, it's going to be hard to call that essential. Plus, all the dumps are closed, or the local smaller dumps that I use are closed. It's going to be real tough, guys, to consider that essential work. I think when mowing starts, I could probably get by with that because properties are going to need to be maintained, I'm thinking. And we can run a small crew where we can run 2 trucks then for mowing. But there's nothing going on right now. I really dodged a bullet because I didn't pull the trigger on that F450 a lot sooner. Guys, the F450, I almost bought that F450 after looking at the Platinum. It was like, man, it would have been a little bit of a stretch at first because the Platinum, that thing is like real expensive. So what I ended up doing is actually just paying off my lease so that I didn't have a payment. I paid that whole thing off, and for the rest of the term, which is still like another couple months, and I was gonna put down $6,000. It's all the way to August. I don't know, but I was gonna put down like $6,000 or $7,000 on the 450. But it would have been like not a good thing to do right now in this moment with everything stopping, all business stopping, all work stopping. So I really dodged a bullet. And looking at Old Green, I had Old Green listed for sale, but man, it's almost essential now to have this truck because as this virus continues, there's no sight that it's going to be going away anytime soon. I'm going to need to use this truck to implement more social distancing in my own business, so guys don't have to necessarily be too close to each other. If we just have a 2-man crew and go out, or maybe a 3rd man, and maybe the 3rd guy can drive his own car, I don't know, but this is going to be invaluable. And I actually am happy I didn't sell it. So all the money that I was going to put down on the F450 is just going to be hanging out, getting me through the next couple weeks, months. I don't know how long we're going to be out here not working, but I'm thinking we can mow, maintain. I don't know if we can do a lot of landscaping right now. That's not essential. I think mowing, when the lawns start to grow, that's going to be considered essential. But this truck, guys, I really like this truck. Part of me wanted to kind of go ahead and sell it because it has so many miles on it and get something with less miles but very similar. But just having an old truck like this and just being able to do so much to it, just a 2-inch lift in the front, man, it did wonders for the ride height. And the rough country shocks that I put on this truck are phenomenal, man. I love driving them. It's just a great driving truck. The engine really does run good, but it needs to have something done. I don't know what. It probably just needs a little bit of something. It probably just needs a VCT solenoid or something, because only one side makes a little bit of noise, and it needs a tune-up. And other than that, it runs pretty good. I've actually taken it out today and towed this trailer with it, with all the mowers. It was about 2,500 pounds, and the truck don't have a trailer brake just yet, Actually, let me turn on the light here. The truck don't have a trailer brakes just yet, but that's not a big thing to install. And then all the lights and everything worked, but it pulled this weight no problem. Even though it does need a tune-up, it had no issues. I could literally just say, hey, this truck can be our lawn mowing truck, and then our other truck can be our landscaping truck used to do quotes or whatever. So, guys, my dream to have a 450 right now has just been crushed by the reality of the situation. And like I said, guys, I dodged a bullet by not pulling the trigger too fast and doing that and having everything stop and just having a truck that you can't really do anything with right now. So I'm just gonna pump the brakes. There's nothing I can do. But at the end of the day, I still have my Super Duty, and if I want a Super Duty, I can just drive this one, and I can just use Old Green as a main mowing truck and see if it breaks. Will it break? I don't know. It might not. It's not that hard of a job. It's not that hard of work. It's just towing a small trailer is 2,500 pounds. Throw a trailer brake in it, something breaks, I'll fix it. I'm kind of leaning that way just because why not? Why not work it as a truck to mow lawns? So I don't know. We're gonna try that. We're gonna see what happens. Really, it has a minor power steering leak, and then, like I said, the engine can use a tune-up and whatever. But this is just a year where I was planning so many things, planning to go crazy in so many ways. I was thinking about getting a dump trailer. I would have done that. Only thing that was holding me back is just going and figuring out where I can store a dump trailer. There's really no room, guys, here for a dump trailer. So I was just looking at places to store it. But now that Corona has taken over, I might just chill this year and just kind of coast. Because, guys, I was looking at replacing my trailer, this main trailer here. I was looking at replacing it because it's starting to get a little old. And, I mean, nothing's really wrong, but I will say this gate broke today. It actually fell off. It fell open going down the road after dropping off all my mowers, which I was looking at new mowers, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just have them fix everything and get those mowers as solid as they can, and we'll go ahead and keep running them another year, and we'll go big next year after this is over, after everything is settled down. But this actually broke off, this turnbuckle or gate lock, whatever you would call it. It actually broke off, and then the gate somehow dropped on the ground and was dragging it down the street for like a few seconds. And I looked in the rearview mirror and noticed, and I pulled over and picked it back up. But man, like, this stuff, it's about time for me to replace, my trailer, just because it's getting old and it's getting to be like something's going to happen. Things are going to start being annoying. I don't want, a lot of problems, but it looks like it's just going to be another year, guys, running everything the way it is. In Old Green, guys, yeah, it's an old rusty truck, but it does look respectable because of the lift and because of the tires. It looks decent enough, and I really enjoy the truck. Don't get me wrong. It's got the 8-foot bed. I might need to do something in the rear to get it to, because when you put this tongue weight with everything on it, the trailer weighs 2,500 pounds loaded, and then the tongue weighs like 250 pounds. It squats a little bit. Really with everything in it, it's probably going to squat a little bit more than I want, but, maybe if I could do something to the rear. I don't know how long this truck can handle the work, but, it never really is going to get incredibly hot or be under too much load because the route is so easy. The miles are pretty low. I mean, my 250's got 10,000 miles on it after, I think maybe 2 seasons, maybe a season, 2 winters and 1 lawn season. And it's still really a good truck in good condition. Whereas I might just have to what I'll probably do is just keep it, use both trucks, maybe use that as a quote truck and use this as a as an 8-foot bed hauler, and if it breaks, I'll fix it. So maybe I'll go ahead and fix the power steering line, and then I'll go ahead and fix the front differential is locked in 4-wheel drive at all times. So when you put it in 4-wheel, it locks the transfer case, but the front's always locked at all times. So it would get a little bit better fuel economy if I replace this solenoid up in here that disengages the front axle. It's kind of one of those things that you'd never notice. I can probably go ahead and get it aligned now that if we actually decide to put some miles on it. I probably should get it aligned, because it's going to chew up these nice tires if I don't. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. I can honestly say I know we've been talking about the F450 and is it going to happen, and we can honestly say, guys, right now it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You know, we're looking at being locked down for 3 weeks, which is actually, honestly, that's actually kind of cool, because it's a nice break, you know. And when we finally can get back to work, hopefully we can do a lot of stuff. You know, hopefully the market is ready to get back at it. I think people are going to be ready to get back out there and get their houses looking nice. The plant's going to be busy, I think. You know, everything's going to be back up and running. But it's just a matter of getting there. You know, it's crazy to think that gatherings right now are not really allowed, even at your own house. Large gathering, it's not a good time to plan a big party. But yeah, I'm pretty trucked up. I got no complaints. I got enough trucks here anyway, so you know, it is what it is. Maybe in August, when my personal F-150 goes back, I can go ahead and get the 450, and it'll be something for winter. But as of right now, I'll have to rough it out in my 2018 F-150. And Dinah's truck is all set. But yeah, comment below. Thank you for watching. This is Truck Talk. Thanks for being here, and see you guys in the next video.